Babe, if you're noticing money comes and goes and men come and go, make a bunch of money and then I would lose it. I would make a bunch of money and I would lose it. And it was so frustrating. Once I healed this one block, babe, now I have multiple income streams. I work way less. Everything in is alignment for myself, and I have the most amazing provider energy husband and bonus dad for my kids. I'm going to show you in this video 5 signs that you might have subconscious receiving blocks and not realize it, why this is happening in your nervous system, and how to heal it for good so you can have the high cash months and that healthy masculine provider energy coming towards you in both dating and in marriage. And for those lovely ladies that are new here, what's up? I'm Natasha.
And I'm Brian.
I was a former single mom with 4 kids, went through a whole bunch of trauma and loss. If you're interested in learning more about dating and relationships and feeling good in your body again, I'm talking your hormones, your nervous system, all of that.
Click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos and content.
Baby girl, your entire life is about to make sense. Let's get into 5 signs that you have subconscious receiving blocks. You probably don't even realize it. And then we're going to talk about how to heal this. This was me for so long and I couldn't articulate it, which is why I'm here helping you. Even if you're super successful, you're probably highly educated, or you run a business, you could be a single mama, and you're probably beautiful. You're probably a good-hearted, hardworking woman, and you can't understand why you keep attracting the wrong men, or why even your marriage, if you're married, is really neutralized right now. It's kind of stagnant. Or why you keep hitting money caps. So maybe you're hitting high cash months and then the money goes away. Make more money and then it goes away. It's actually the same issue. It's the same receiving block. So let's just jump into it. So sign number 1 is you're probably a hard worker and an overgiver. Probably super good-hearted, kind, super loving. Sign number 2 is you probably have gone through some sort of loss in the area of money and relationships. It could be one or the other, or it could be both. You haven't actually healed from it yet. This was me. So it could be a business loss, it could be financial loss, it could be a relationship loss, it could be a divorce, it could be you're widowed, it could just be a horrible breakup, and you haven't actually healed from it. It could also be from childhood. Next sign, you notice the pattern that money comes and goes, or men come and go. And even if you're married, it might be even hot and cold with your husband. But you notice the same sort of pattern of things coming and going. And it also could be with your weight. You likely have hormone issues, weight issues, or you're just exhausted. Feel like you're spinning your wheels, you're working so hard. You could be making crazy amounts of money right now, but you're exhausted because you're always giving, you're always in hardworking hustle mode, and you're exhausted, causing the hormone issues, maybe the stubborn belly fat, no matter what you do. And sign number 5 is you have a hard time receiving. I'm talking receiving compliments, receiving attention, receiving help, all my single mamas, receiving gifts even, receiving rest without feeling guilty. Once again, the moms and hardworking boss babes. You feel anxiety or you feel so guilty if you're not constantly producing something. Like if you need to go take a nap or you're tired, slowing down gives you anxiety. Why this happens, babe, is your nervous system, the subconscious part of you, the part of you that is fight or flight, got programmed that in order for you to feel safe, you need to be in doing, giving, hustle, chasing mode. And it's so subconscious. Most of us ladies were raised that we were rewarded for being strong, being smart, and they're not bad things, but we were rewarded for how much we know or the type of success that we've had. So that's why we've been programmed at a nervous system level to give rather than receive. That's why your nervous system and your feminine energy doesn't feel safe even receiving, because you're triggering to your nervous system like something is wrong. It's unfamiliar. Our nervous systems are wired to keep you safe. It doesn't care if you're rich. It doesn't care if you have high cash months and you hit your business and money goals. It doesn't care if you have the most amazing divine dating and marriage life. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter if you lose the weight. It doesn't care. It wants to keep you safe in the familiar zone. So if your nervous system has been regulated that money comes and goes, dad comes and goes, men come and go, guess what your nervous system is programmed to? It's familiar for you for things to come and go. You can't rely on anything. And what does that do? It triggers your nervous system and your energy to be in protective survival mode. What does that do? It has a ripple effect with your hormones. Spikes the cortisol, spikes the adrenaline, because your nervous system doesn't know how to feel safe just resting. And your feminine energy doesn't feel safe just receiving. So we have like these emotional thermostats internally at a subconscious level. Once I make a certain amount of money, or once I'm only this happy in my love life, that thermostat kicks in and self-sabotages. So the man goes away, or maybe I'll just attract the losers instead, the men that I end up having to take care of, or the money goes away. And then we keep repeating the same cycle. It's the same thing with weight. So if you yo-yo with your weight, it's the same thing, babe, where your nervous system just doesn't feel safe being your new identity. How do we reverse this? How do we heal this off of your life? There's two things I want you to focus on that I've had to work on in myself before my husband came into the picture, before I had multiple streams of income without losing the money. I would make a bunch of money and then I would lose it. I would make a bunch of money and I would lose it. And it was so frustrating. Once I healed this one block, babe, now I have multiple income streams. I work way less. Everything is alignment for myself, and I have the most amazing provider energy husband and bonus dad for my kids. Okay, so you can have this too. So I want you to focus on two things. We need to retrain your nervous system to feel safe, one, being seen by more people, more of the right people, I should say, and men. So if you're dating, it looks like attracting and feeling safe in your nervous system, attracting provider energy men versus men that need to be taken care of. Okay, or maybe the bad boys that end up just causing you drama because that's what your nervous system is regulated to. And the second thing is we need to reprogram your nervous system and your feminine energy to feel safe to receive. I'm talking receiving help, receiving more money, not being an under-earner anymore, receiving more attention, receiving more love, receiving more compliments, receiving more romance, just receiving help, all my single mamas. Otherwise, babe, what happens is you will subconsciously keep self-sabotaging. And what that looks like often is procrastination. Procrastination is actually a trauma response. It's your nervous system not feeling safe to receive the desires and the goals that you're actually calling in. Because it's not familiar. It's new. It's different, right? If you're used to unhealthy men or bad boys or men that you have to take care of, healthy men might feel boring to you. Or maybe you're so exhausted you don't feel like dating. Or maybe you want to, change your body and lose weight and get your hormones right, but you keep procrastinating because your nervous system is pulling you back to your familiar zone. So once we expand that, we re-regulate so you feel safe and calm and not triggered and anxious in your nervous system. What will happen slowly, baby steps, is the money will go up, the quality of relationships will go up, the weight will come off, the hormones will balance. It's all connected to each other. This is something that I help my women all the time. And this is why when they join my programs, not only do their income go up, but then the man comes into the picture or the marriages get turned around. The emotional weight falls off. They start hitting higher cash months because we've trained their nervous system to feel safe. We've trained their feminine energy, something that you already have, babe, to feel safe to receive without giving you anxiety. So let me know if that was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions around this, and I'm happy to help you guys. I love you so much.